Hey everyone, welcome back to
Yeah.
another deep dive.
Ooh.
This time we're looking at ways to earn money online while we're traveling.
Ooh, yeah. That's the dream, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
And we found this really interesting podcast by the True Travel Treasures channel.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of them.
You should definitely subscribe to their channel and make sure you hit that notification bell so
Definitely.
you don't miss any of their content because it's really good.
It is good stuff.
They've got a new website too, by the way, at truetraveltreasures.online.
Oh, cool. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it's got all kinds of extra travel tips,
Amazing.
things like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, so this podcast has a lot of different ideas for how to actually earn money
Okay.
while you're traveling,
Right.
which I think is super interesting.
Yeah.
So let's get into it.
Okay.
So the first one they talk about is affiliate marketing
Mm-hmm.
with Amazon,
Okay.
which I'm sure a lot of you are already familiar with.
Yeah.
But they have some interesting points about it.
Okay.
So like the Amazon Associates program,
Yeah.
it's free
It is free.
to join
Mm-hmm.
and it's pretty user-friendly.
Mm-hmm.
But they mentioned the bounty programs they have.
Oh, yeah.
Which I had never actually heard of before.
The bounty programs?
Yeah. Have you?
I've heard of them, but I don't really know a whole lot about them.
Okay, so apparently you can earn a lot more
Okay.
by promoting services like Amazon Prime
Yeah.
and Audible
Oh, wow.
and Kindle Unlimited
Oh, okay.
through these bounty programs.
So is that like a set amount or?
Yeah, it's like a flat fee per sign-up.
Oh, wow.
And they gave this example of this one person who was earning tons of money
Wow.
with the Audible bounty program.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see why they would do that.
Yeah, so it's not just about physical products anymore.
Yeah.
It's about the services too.
That makes sense.
And they also talked about if you have even just a small following,
Yeah.
there's the Amazon Influencer program
Yeah.
where you basically create your own little storefront
Oh, wow.
with your favorite travel gear and books and all that. And people buy through your links.
Awesome.
So you're earning passive income while you're traveling.
I like that.
Okay. So moving on, they also talk about online surveys,
Okay.
which I know can be kind of controversial,
She a little bit.
but they specifically talk about Swagbucks
Okay.
as like a reputable
Yeah.
platform for this kind of thing.
Okay.
Have you ever used Swagbucks?
I have. I was skeptical at first, but I
Yeah.
gave it a try.
Yeah.
And it was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't earn a ton of money, but it was like a good way to fill downtime
Right.
and like earn some extra cash.
Yeah. And they have a variety of different things you can do. It's not
Yeah.
just surveys. There's
Okay.
like cashback shopping and watching videos and games.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's good for like in between time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like when you're waiting for a flight
Yeah.
or a long bus ride, to kind of make the most of those in-between moments.
Yeah.
And they pay you out through gift cards and PayPal,
Okay,
which is convenient for travelers.
that makes sense.
Okay, so the next one they talk about is utilizing your skills
Okay.
on Fiverr.
Fiverr.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think this is a really cool one because everybody has skills
You do.
that they could potentially
Mm-hmm.
market on Fiverr.
Yeah.
And they specifically said that they were using Fiverr for years
Oh, wow.
to offer writing services while they were traveling.
That's awesome.
And it's not just writing. There's web design and video editing and
Really?
virtual assistants and translation,
Wow.
all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Have you heard of anyone using Fiverr successfully while traveling?
I have actually. I have a friend who's a graphic designer.
Oh, cool.
And they do like logos and social media stuff and even website designs.
Wow.
All on Fiverr
That's awesome.
while traveling. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
amazing.
that's so cool. And I love that Fiverr handles all the payment processing.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about like sending invoices and stuff.
That makes it so much easier.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay, so another one that they talked about was transcription work
Okay.
with rev.com.
Okay.
So this one I think would be good if you have strong listening
Yeah.
and typing skills.
Right.
And rev.com is supposed to be a really reputable company
Okay.
for that.
Yeah.
And they have flexible hours,
Nice.
good pay,
Yeah.
and you could literally do it from anywhere
That's awesome.
with a laptop.
Yeah.
So I could totally see someone like transcribing audio
Yeah.
on the beach in Bali
Right.
or
yeah.
something.
That would be the life.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay. So for all the writers out there, they also talk about freelance writing platforms
Okay.
like freelancer.com and Upwork
Mm-hmm.
and even Fiverr again.
Yeah.
So it seems like there's a platform for everyone.
There really does.
But they were saying that it's important to understand the nuances of each platform
Okay.
because they all work a little bit differently.
Right.
So like freelancer.com is more about like direct applications
Okay.
for projects.
Okay.
And Upwork is like a bidding system where
Okay.
you compete with other freelancers.
Gotcha.
And then Fiverr is more like
Yeah.
creating service listings
Mm.
and clients can find you.
Okay.
So how do you decide which platform is right for you?
Well, I guess it just depends on your skills
Yeah.
and your experience and what you like.
Yeah.
Like if you like pitching directly,
Yeah.
maybe Freelancer.
Yeah.
If you like to bid, maybe Upwork.
Right.
And if you like to just list and have people find you, maybe Fiverr.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they talked about portfolio,
Okay.
which is something that a lot of people struggle with when they're first starting out.
Mm-hmm.
And they suggested using AI tools like ChatGPT
Oh, wow.
to create some initial pieces
Really?
if you don't have a lot of work to showcase yet.
That's such a good idea.
Right. And then you can personalize them
Right.
to reflect your style.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So that's a really cool tip.
Yeah.
And there's so many different types of writing that you can do, like articles, blog posts, website, copy product descriptions,
Wow.
so many things.
Yeah.
Okay, so this next one is one of my personal favorites.
Okay, what is it?
Print-on-demand merchandise.
Oh, yeah.
So you can create T-shirts and mugs and tote bags and all kinds of
Really?
cool stuff.
Yeah.
And what's really cool about print-on-demand is you don't have to manage any inventory.
That's awesome.
So you have these platforms like Fourth Wall and Printify and Redbubble and even Amazon Merch
Okay.
that handle all of that for you.
Nice.
And you just focus on the design and the marketing.
That's awesome.
But even if you're not like an artistic person,
Yeah.
you can still participate
Okay.
because they recommend this website called Creative Fabrica,
Okay.
which has pre-made designs that you can use legally. And it's super affordable.
Nice.
Like it's, I think, $45
Wow.
or less for a whole year
It's amazing.
of access.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyone can create merchandise.
That's really cool.
I know, it's really fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of creative things,
Yeah.
have you ever considered selling travel photos online?
You know, I haven't, but that's a good idea.
It is a good idea.
Yeah.
They mentioned these platforms like Freepik and Shutterstock and Adobe Stock and Fope.
Okay.
And they're all places where you can upload your photos and set your prices,
Cool.
and people can buy them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and they see the photos of sunsets and landmarks and those like
Yeah.
charming little cafes that everyone loves.
Right.
Those tend to be really popular choices.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
People love that stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they're free to join.
Oh, nice.
And they handle all the sales and distribution for you.
That's awesome.
So it's super hassle-free.
Cool.
Yeah. All right, so another option they talk about is becoming a virtual assistant.
Okay.
So this is another one that's in high demand.
Mm-hmm.
And they list a bunch of typical tasks like email management
Right.
and social media scheduling and a data organization,
Okay.
customer support even.
Wow.
And they said that Fiverr and Upwork are good places to find clients for this too.
Okay. Yeah.
And they actually mentioned that they personally had success with social media management
Oh, cool.
on Fiverr.
Yeah.
And yeah, what's cool about being a virtual assistant is you can choose your clients
Mm-hmm.
and your hours,
Right.
and you can work from anywhere with
Yeah.
an internet connection.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. So you could even specialize in a particular niche if you wanted to.
Oh, cool.
Like if you're really good at social media, you could focus on
Right.
managing social media for travel bloggers and things like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this next one is for all the aspiring travel vloggers out there,
All right.
starting a YouTube channel. So this is a great way to share your passion for travel,
Mm-hmm.
build an audience, potentially earn some income.
Yeah.
And YouTube has so many different revenue streams now.
It does.
There's ads and sponsorships and merchandise and
Yeah.
affiliate programs even,
Really?
and digital products.
That's awesome.
And they say that you don't need fancy equipment to get started.
Really?
You can just use a smartphone.
Oh, cool.
As long as you have a compelling story to tell
Right.
and you're authentic.
Yeah.
Viewers want to see real people,
Yeah.
genuine experiences.
Yeah.
They don't expect perfection.
Right.
They want to see the real you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And if you're camera shy, they even talk about creating a faceless channel
Oh, wow.
where you just show like beautiful visuals
Cool.
and have a voiceover.
Okay.
So there are a lot of different ways you can approach it.
Yeah.
Okay, last but not least, we're going to dive into the world of digital products.
Okay.
So this is like ebooks and online courses and templates,
Mm.
anything that can be downloaded and consumed digitally.
Right.
Um, and this is a really cool one because it has the potential for recurring income.
Yeah.
So once you create it,
Yeah.
you can keep selling it.
Right.
And they list a bunch of platforms that you can use to sell your digital products,
Yeah.
like PayHip and Gumroad and Etsy and StanStore.
Oh, cool.
And they even talk about using ChatGPT to help with content creation.
Oh, wow.
Like you could write an ebook
Yeah.
or design a course outline
That's awesome.
with the help of AI.
Yeah, that would save a lot of time.
Totally.
Yeah.
So if you're an expert at packing light for long trips,
Yeah.
you could create a packing guide ebook.
Right.
Or if you're really good at finding deals,
Mm-hmm.
you could create a course on budget travel hacking.
Okay, cool.
So there's a lot of potential there.
Yeah.
And then there are platforms like Teachable that are specifically for hosting and selling courses.
Nice.
So it's really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, there are a lot of options out there.
There are.
It's not about picking just one. It's about finding the right combination for you
Right.
that aligns with your skills and interests.
Exactly.
And the digital landscape is always evolving. So
Yeah.
it's important to stay curious and experiment
Absolutely.
and see what works.
Yeah. It really is.
Yeah. So we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
Affiliate marketing online surveys, Fiverr transcription,
Mm-hmm.
freelance writing, print-on-demand merchandise,
Yeah.
selling travel photos,
Yeah.
virtual assistant YouTube channel,
Mm-hmm.
digital products,
Wow.
so many things.
That's a lot.
And what's really cool is that the True Travel Treasures channel,
Yeah.
they have some awesome resources to help you get started with all of this.
They do.
So they have a brand new online audio course
Oh, Chris.
all about travel planning.
Nice.
It's got like 16 modules.
Wow.
With 10 questions per module.
Oh, wow.
So it's really in-depth
That's awesome.
and helpful.
Yeah.
And they also have a free travel planning ebook that you can pick up in the description.
Okay.
So definitely check those out.
Right.
Just a reminder that anything you purchase through the links in the description
Yeah.
will help support their channel.
Oh, that's great.
So you can help them create more awesome content.
Awesome.
And they also mentioned that they're going to be doing a bunch of videos for Vlogmas.
Oh, fun.
So make sure you
Yeah.
are following them.
Staying tuned.
Staying tuned.
Mm-hmm.
So to recap,
Mhm.
we've talked about 10 incredible ways to make money online while you're traveling the world.
Awesome.
We've got all these fantastic resources from the True Travel Treasures channel.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Well, the question is, which one are you most excited about?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I think I'm really intrigued by this digital products thing
Oh, yeah.
because I've always loved writing and teaching.
Mm-hmm.
So creating an ebook or a course
Right.
feels like a really good fit for me.
Yeah. I think that would be awesome. You could do like travel tips or photography or even a course on making money online.
Totally.
That would be meta.
That's so meta.
I love it.
Yeah. And it's so appealing to have something that can generate passive income,
Right.
even when I'm not working.
Totally.
What about you? Which one are you most excited about?
You know, I'm kind of drawn to the YouTube channel idea.
Oh, yeah?
I think it would be really fun to share my travel experiences through video
Yeah.
and connect with people.
Yeah. And you're such a good storyteller.
Oh, thanks.
I would definitely subscribe.
Awesome. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I think it would be really fun
Yeah.
and a good way to like document my adventures and maybe inspire other people.
Totally. And you could even incorporate some of these other things like affiliate marketing into your videos.
Totally.
Like recommend gear and tours
Yeah, definitely.
and hotels and stuff.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
It's all about like combining them. Like,
Yeah. Finding those synergies.
yeah, exactly.
So we've talked about all these great ways to make money online
Yeah.
while traveling. But what do you think is the most important takeaway?
I think the most important takeaway is just to take action.
Yes.
Don't just let this information sit in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Pick something that you're excited about and start doing it.
Yeah.
Like, don't be afraid to just jump in.
Exactly. And start small.
Yeah,
Experiment and see what works.
exactly.
Yeah.
You don't have to do everything at once.
And don't be afraid to ask for help.
Yes.
There are so many resources out there.
There are.
Like the True Travel Treasures channel and their ebook and their course.
Right.
And the digital landscape is always changing.
Always.
So it's important to stay curious
Yeah,
and adaptable.
absolutely.
So true.
Okay, so we've covered a lot.
We have.
Hopefully we've inspired you.
Yeah.
But before we wrap up, I think we need to address something.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
You know, when people hear about making money online, they're like, is this too good to be true?
Yeah.
Is this a scam?
Right.
So I think it's important to remember that it takes time.
It does.
And effort.
Yeah.
To build a sustainable income online.
It's not a get-rich-quick scheme.
It's not. It's a business.
Yeah.
Whether it's affiliate marketing or freelance writing or selling digital products.
Right.
It's a business.
It is.
And you have to treat it like one.
Exactly.
So it takes dedication and consistency and strategy.
Yes.
But the cool thing is, it's easier than ever to get started.
It is.
Like, you don't need a ton of money. You don't need a fancy degree.
Nope.
You just need to be willing to learn and be creative.
Exactly.
And have passion.
And the journey itself is rewarding.
It is.
You're going to learn so much. You're going to meet new people. You're going to build something from scratch.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah, it's all about finding that sweet spot.
Where passion and purpose and income all come together.
Exactly.
So we've explored all these amazing opportunities.
We have.
And hopefully we've inspired you to take action.
Yeah.
But before we wrap up,
we
want to leave you with one final thought-provoking question. Out of all these different ways to fund your travels, which one speaks to you the most and why?
Ooh.
And it doesn't even have to be one that we talked about today.
Right.
What unique skills or interests do you have that you could use to create a portable income stream?
That's such a good question.
Yeah.
I think sometimes we underestimate our own abilities.
Totally.
And we don't realize like what we could offer.
Yeah, we don't see those opportunities right in front of us.
Exactly.
So as you're listening to this, take a moment to brainstorm.
Yeah.
What are you good at? What do people always ask you for help with?
Right.
Could you turn that into a service or a product or even just a story?
A story.
That you could share with the world.
I love that. Yeah.
And don't limit yourself to thinking in traditional terms.
Right.
Because the digital world is always changing.
Always.
So there are always new opportunities popping up. Like maybe you're amazing at creating travel itineraries.
Oh, yeah.
Or organizing trips for groups.
Right.
Or teaching people how to pack. Those are all valuable skills.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the beauty of this lifestyle is you can experiment as you go.
Exactly.
You don't have to have it all figured out right away.
Nope.
Just try something. See what works.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work, try something else.
Pivot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this has been such an inspiring conversation.
It has.
We've covered so much, from practical tips to mindset shifts and everything in between.
That's been great.
Yeah. So hopefully you're feeling motivated and empowered
Yes.
to start taking action.
Yeah.
And making your travel dreams a reality.
Make it happen.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
A huge thank you to the True Travel Treasures channel for giving us so much to talk about. And to all of you for listening.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive.
Remember, the world is waiting.
It is.
And you can make travel a reality.
Yes, you can.
All right.
So get out there, chase those adventures.
Woo!
And never stop believing in yourself.
Never give up.
Never give up. Happy travels, everyone.
Bye.